Namo Buddhaya, Namo Tamaya, Namo Sankhaya. So come close, I want to share you guys a little secret. Number one, it's a rare thing that I spend more than 30 minutes on the phone with any human, except one-on-one counseling. Last night, I spent 2.5 hours with a Rinpoche. Now, I'm going to withhold his name for right now, but he's young. He's young. And he has noble characteristics. And his teachers chose him. It was a noble choice because he's a noble person. So we're joining forces. He's on the other side of the world right now. We're joining forces. Number one, the joining of forces of the Theravadan order and the Vajrayana order, which is something very, very unique from my perspective and point. He has demonstrated a very unique ability to understand the mind and explain that to all of us, even better than me. So we're working out the details. I will be going to Nepal on or about October, November, and could all the way to December. And he may come here within the November, December, and up to January time. Because it's a little bit far out and we have competing priorities and agendas already set, but we've started the conversation for all of you. We've talked about the different practices between both of the orders and what it means for all of you. Previously, I said that Theravadan is not a one-size-fits-all for everyone, and so is other practices and traditions across the board of the Mahayanan order. Let the record reflect that I am quite indebted to the Mahayanan order because I started my training there when I was 13, 14, 15, 16 years old in death meditation in my city, Nyechang. Then during COVID, we lost Venerable Suksamai, Johnny Suksamai, who was Theravadan and then went over to Nepal in the Vajrayana order to do comparative studies. So I owe it to him in honor of his life and for me to broaden my perspective, view, education, and training. I want to be well informed with the young Rinpoche. So you all have to keep tabs on what's happening. This is new, unfolding, and as the week passes by and the month passes by, I would suggest that you all save up because wherever we hold the public events, it's going to be quite big. This is where all of the practices that I have suggested in mindfulness of the breath comes into play. It's important that you all practice deep listening skills because I'm going to tell you this. One sentence he utters can bring you to instantaneous enlightenment. No different than what the sutta says in the scriptures when even a novice monk utter a sentence such as, be mindful of your thought, and one thought can change everything. Just think about it. Just think about that. So right now, for example, we have hot social topics, like police shootings. And so let's look at the criminal side, right? I thought I was gonna go to prison. No, Tom, you thought wrong. And then you ran, so now you're definitely going to prison because that's fleeing and eluding. And the officer who took that shot, he thought, based upon perception and reaction, that someone had a gun or was going to inflict great bodily harm or injury. Again, freezing that one thought and acting on that one thought changes everything. So it's sentences like that that I hope you all will capture, and the many more how the young Rinpoche will explain the nature of mind. His approach and my approach very similar as we sat together and dissected the different methods that we deploy. And what we have in common is to meet you all where you're at. And he has a particular way of meeting people where you're at. So I'm just excited. We need new things. We need new things to look forward to in spirituality. Of course, there's new movies that comes out. That's the material world. And in spirituality, the merging of the different traditions and members of the Sangha joining forces together to help people achieve true inner peace, freedom, and liberation. So stay with it. It's something that is exciting. I have much to do in researching the Vajrayana order, tradition, and the different practices. You all know previously when I started off my training, I was well informed of Mahamudra and some of the loving kindness meditation that they practice. Now, I don't want to butcher the names because I can't pronounce it yet correctly, but the imaginative process in art, I find it very creative. Our children needs that. Our children needs to actually adopt some of the Vajrayana practices in art in order to be creative, express their emotions, express their anger, and we use those cues and clues to become better parents and better adults in trying to figure out the next generation why their mind is the way that they are. So again, a lot of excitement internally and externally. So we'll keep you guys updated, and more as it comes. Only good things happen when a bunch of young monks come together and hold public events for all of you to enjoy and to learn from. And I believe last night I sent to him, I was telling my supporters that the event should be and will be tailored an event of a lifetime. If you let it, it can change you in one setting. In one setting. So anyone that is religious or anyone that is into spirituality knows the importance of going to certain retreats or meeting certain venerables, is that it could change you if you allow it. When you show up and wanting to learn something new, dismiss the lawyer in your head, you realize that I'm now a blank slate and I'm ready to be downloaded. I want these individuals who have been adjudicated as wise, experienced, authentic, crafted masters in the Dhamma to download the Dhamma, the teachings of the Buddha, in your mind. So a lot to reflect on based upon this teaching alone. So may you all be well, be happy, be free, and always be healthy. Till the next time.